now is 9:32. Our friends at Indianapolis Moms are helping new mothers navigate one of the most difficult parts of postpartum. Dr. Lindsay Moore is joining us again. We've been talking about breaking myths around lactation care, breastfeeding. We're still talking about that, but we're also talking about bottle feeding today.
Absolutely.
And so there are several myths about how much babies need to eat. So break that down for us.
So one of the biggest myths that I see, and this applies to all babies, breastfed, bottle and breastfed, all bottle fed, I don't care. Okay. We think that babies will take 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, eventually 8-ounce bottles. We see these huge bottles. And they will, just like I'll eat a huge Thanksgiving dinner and dessert, but maybe I don't need to get used to that. So in reality, newborn babies go from taking about 1 teaspoon per bottle or per feed at day 1, only 1 teaspoon, to about 3 to 4, occasionally 5 ounces by about a month old. They never need to go up from there. When they're 9 months or so and they're really eating more solids, they'll actually go down. So everyone thinks they need more. It turns out that is not true.
Okay. Now, another topic in your blog post was ways to make bottle feeding less passive. So what does that mean?
So I like to think of it more as a paced or responsive bottle feeding, where the baby is in control, as they should be, just like I want to be in control of drinking my own water or, whatever I'm having at my meal. So first mistake people make, understandably, is we get the huge bottles, right? On your registry, go for the 4 ounces. You really will not need an 8-ounce bottle. Just pitch it out. Don't go there. The second mistake people will make is starting out with a newborn nipple. And if you've ever shopped for bottles and nipples, you'll notice that they go 0, 1, 2, 3, and supposedly they get bigger holes and faster flow as baby gets older. But what I often talk with my moms about is, all right, do your nipples get bigger holes as your babies get older for the milk to flow out? I do not think so. That would be very strange and not comfortable. So the baby doesn't need that either. Stick with the newborn bottles. We want it to be a little bit more work for them to keep eating, just like it is for me.
Yeah.
And the third tip, and this, I don't have a bottle with me today, but I usually demonstrate it with my own drink. I don't want someone coming up to me and holding it like this, like we've all seen, just
that is true.
Pouring it out at me. No, that's not comfortable. You wouldn't want that. Instead, we want to actually tip it just enough so that the level of the fluid is almost parallel to the floor, and we let baby drink it and pause, drink and pause like they do naturally. It's very unusual. Grandmas often freak out. Yes, I know there's some air in the nipple this way, but I promise you, your baby will not have more gas. They actually, anecdotally at least, have less in my experience.
Dr. Moore, we never have enough time to break down all these myths and tips. We're going to put that blog post and a lot more of that information onto our website, especially for some of the suggestions about sticking with the smaller bottle size and keeping, not turning the bottle fully vertical.
If you wouldn't done to you, don't do it to the baby.
That's a good way.
If it's for a frat party, it's probably not best at home.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Well, Dr. Moore, thank you so much, as usual, for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll send things over to Scott.
It is 9.